I remember the exact day my contact dermatitis showed up from an allergy to nail products. Start off with a little itch and little bumps. Not just an itch, any old itch, but one that wanted to make you claw your skin off. Oh, just thinking about it. Within hours, my hands were swollen, red, hot, more bumps than you could ever imagine. By the next day, my skin was cracking open. It stayed that way for years. It would heal, peel off. It would heal, peel off. I had completely ruined the moisture barrier on my skin. Imagine having raw, peeling, itchy skin and trying to just go about your everyday business. I didn't know back then that I was still getting exposure. Even when I thought I was being so careful, I couldn't figure out why it was happening and getting worse. I found out that gloves had a very short breakthrough time. So I started double gloving and triple gloving, but it wasn't helping. Then I started to look at what exposure I could be getting absolutely anywhere. And that's when I started looking at no wipe top coat. I would always use argan oil, rub it around the cuticles on the fingers with my bare hands. But it was no wipe top coat, right? Completely cured, right? I don't know. For years, I searched and searched and searched, trying to find the answer. That led me to the Healthy Nails Collaborative. That led me to buying Arch Rival Nails. That led me to the platforms I talk to you guys on. When I decided that there was no other way I could be getting exposure except the no wipe top coat, I started having my clients wash their hands with soap and water. I read up on this, and then I wiped it with alcohol until it squeaked. Now, if I didn't have them wash their hands first, I couldn't get it off with the alcohol. It was all became tacky and nasty. So I said, wait a minute, there's some uncured gel on here. So once I had them start washing off as much as they could with soap and water, I don't know how much that is. There's no scientific evidence around this whatsoever. Then I started alcoholing to squeak. My hands cleared up within a matter of weeks. Within a matter of weeks. So for me, because there's no science saying there isn't, and I have been told by Doug to just make sure I am wearing gloves when I'm doing that, because there is enough leftover unreacted chemicals on no wipe top coat that it could affect somebody who's already reactive, who already has overexposure to the products, but not necessarily enough to cause a reaction. I don't know. I have different feelings around that. There is definitely enough on there. There is definitely a lot on there, more than micro. I need to see the science to back that up. There's no science at the moment. There's just chemists' opinions, and I'm not putting anybody down. I'm saying chemist opinion isn't science. To me. For years, I lived in pain and dealt with that because no wipe top coat didn't need to be wiped. That was the advertising. That's when I knew that I needed to start looking at everything. If they lied about this, what else are they lying about? Now I work cleaner. Now I always wear gloves and change the glove as soon as it gets dirty. I don't wait 4 minutes. I change that. I don't want to pass that on to my client. I don't want to expose them either. Now I understand the chemistry behind it. I look back how long it took me to learn so much that I'm trying to give it to you guys in short snippets every single day, 4 or 5 videos a day. Science gave me my fingers back, and I'm never letting go of that science again.